I got drip, 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 drippy drop, tippy top, from a thitty thought. Toppy real sloppy, call it slippy top. She grippy grop, on my kicky cock.
Oh, that's your bitch, come get her, she's a lost dog. She'll go to Worlds and I get my rocks off. I'm slipping in that pussy, don't need rocks off. And I know you really love me, cause you suck till you get lockjaw. You wanna fuck with this guy, do you got what it takes? In my car ducking drakes, see lipstick on my face. You can be my little toy, don't need to mess a babe. And I want that pussy raw, shit the skin up off my sleeve. I'm a nice guy, don't run baby, don't hide. I'm tubing down that pussy, yeah, like a water slide. I've never told a lie, you can see it in my eyes. Put that pussy in a window and I'll smell it like a pie. You had a few in your pussy, but they ain't hit it like me. You making it cushy, pinky promise it's not pee. You're my good little doggy when you're perked up on your knees. Once I nut, never mind, I think it's time for you.
I got drip, 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 drippy drop, tippy top, from a thitty thought. Toppy real sloppy, call it slippy top. She grippy grop, on my kicky cock.
Oh, that's your bitch, come get her, she's a lost dog. She'll go to Worlds and I get my rocks off. I'm slipping in that pussy, don't need rocks off. And I know you really love me, cause you suck till you get lockjaw.
Black like Wesley Snipes, hair looking like whoopee. Pussy sweet like a gusher, I make it gush like a cookie. I hit it like a pro, you fuck like a rookie. My cocky's iron, your biscuit's limp. You did it for the nookie. It's a chore to make you come, but I love a challenge. My kiss hole burning shut, bitch is off spillage. When I finish inside, your legs are vibrating. Gunky gooey, comfy cooey, I'm dehydrated. I love fucking, it's my favorite activity. Ever since back in school when the teacher used to lick on me. She be like, ouch, it's too big for me. Give me extra credit for how hard I hit that old kitty.
Your body count doesn't mean shit to me. If you fuck with me, I'll forget your history. Shut your little mouth, keep your track record of mystery. And put some makeup on that pussy if it's mystery.
I'll protect you, baby, I'll save your life. You're not a hoe to me, you could be my housewife. I'll treat you right, I'll eat you right. Don't worry, it's just my cocky that goes bump in the night.
I know it's bros over hoes, but you're not a hoe of mine. Heard you want another guy, baby, we can compromise. Give you the keys to my heart, give me the keys to my ride. I'll give you an allowance, even a sliver of my pride.
How you make a roulette, you make the tip cream. When you give me that neck, you make a grown man scream. I need to know real bad, like I got a disease. Good or bad news, baby, just tell me please. Are you gonna go with him?
Are you gonna go with me?
Are you gonna go with me? What's he really know about foreign V's?
What does he know about you?
What do you know about making it cream?
Does he really know about New Supreme?
Hey, what up, boys? Welcome to the joint Shrimp and Skull birthday. Shrimp is on the 31st. I'm on today, but we figured we'd do a joint little thing. I haven't streamed in a minute, so we'll tell Kitty I say hi too. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope all of you are doing well. I've been working on an album, and it's gonna be out eventually for free. And if I can't clear the samples, but I'm gonna try to pass it through so I can get it on streaming. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'll try. I'll just, because SoundCloud has a function where you can just distribute it. And I'm wondering, what are the pros and cons of possibly facing jail time for sampling like 300 different things? For this, that's the reason it's going to be for free. But there will be a tip jar, which I don't think counts, right? That doesn't count as selling.
You're gonna have to ask the AI, whatever, Chat GPT.
Yeah, I'll ask Grok.
Specifics.
Yeah, I'll ask Grok on Twitter.
Right. I think you're right. If you're not literally making money from the thing, you just have a tip jar next to you. Like, I think that gets around it, but I don't know.
By the way, don't ask Grok on Twitter how it's possible to cremate 6 million bodies in a certain amount of time. You will get banned. Grok, the AI on Twitter.
Oh, I didn't know Twitter had an AI.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll get you banned. That's too spicy for Twitter.
Little too spicy. You know what's funny? Speaking to George Foreman, rest in peace. The first thing I saw about him dying was him and George Floyd smoking fentanyl up in heaven. Rest in peace. That was the first thing I saw. I'm like, did he die of a fentanyl overdose?
Oh shit, I just realized something. I'm basically doing what you're doing, because like I do covers and shit, and on some of my videos I got a tip link thing. So I don't know. We're going to jail. Hopefully we'll get the same, TISM basement to have to hang out in, we'll be locked down together.
So this is from Chad.
Cleveland Brown. How are you today, Peter?
Brown? Did you just say brown? Brown like poo? I want you to listen to me very carefully, Cleveland Brown. I want you to shit on my face.
Enough is enough, Peter. Your poo addiction has gotten out of
What
hand.
is this, and who
Lois.
sent it?
I want you to get your...
This is courtesy of Chad.
Oh, thank you, Chad.
A good birthday
Pay
gift.
for the poop. Big brown asshole. I'll rub it all over my fucking face, Cleveland.
Cleveland Brown, and I am very
yeah.
brown.
Oh, yeah, and then I want you to... yeah.
I can't tell. This is AI, right? Like an AI voice, because it's fucking up a lot, and I can't tell if that's like a human.
No, it's definitely an AI.
Yeah, because I hear like
That's
the
an
little,
AI.
I hear like the little in between things. You know.
Yeah.
Squeeze. Squeeze it, all y'all mates.
I have
Cleveland.
watched Space Ghost.
Cleveland Brown.
I watched that when I was way too young to enjoy that as
I
being
need
as
your
funny as it is.
brown poo, Cleveland. Cleveland, I need your brown poo.
Cleveland, I need your brown poo.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, I'm shitting. Holy fuck.
Hey, guys.
Well, that was lovely.
That's
We'll
beautiful.
do
work
one
of
more
art.
the
This is
Twitter
lovely.
ones. This is again from Chad.
I'm glad what little brain cells I have left will forever be dedicated to the memory of.
Oh, Rigmarole. I know Rigmarole.
Who's Rigmarole?
He does animations on YouTube.
Okay, I've probably seen it.
Okay, so that was that, I guess. What is this?
Oh, crap. Now I'm on the streets. Wish I listened to Lois. Now I need to
God,
find a
he's
way to make it
smoking
up to
now.
her. I wish I never had
Was
this
he-
addiction
was he
to
a
poo.
big smoking
Oh, hey
pile of
there,
poo in
Pete.
the last one?
Yeah, that was the same one. I'm gonna skip on that because I don't want to hear someone's scat fetish. Like I know this is probably ironic, but there's someone who
Yeah.
jerked off to this.
Yep. Oh God.
Hey, what up, Greek?
Oh Jesus. I bet that's one of the rules of the internet. If it exists, it's been jacked off to.
Yeah, it's the
Something like
Rule
that.
34 meme, isn't it?
No, Rule 34 is if it exists, there's porn of it. I'm suggesting there's like a quasi Rule 34, like a Rule 34 and a half, which is that if it exists, it has been jerked off to.
True.
But it's probably just got its own number.
Fucking Rich is live too. Shit, I did not know he was going live at this time. But yeah. So I don't really. What have I been checking out lately? Like obviously Tyree, he's been doing the same old bullshit. But let's do. I got a lot of toilets in my feed.
I follow a guy that reviews food on a toilet. Toilet food reviews, I think. I'm not sure. Something like that.
God, this.
Actually very soft spoken and doesn't even curse or nothing.
Let's watch a review of Jurassic Park by this guy. He looks.
Okay.
He looks sane.
Oh. Oh. Very.
It's your boy
clean
William L.
hands.
Jackson Jr., aka Son of the
Giant
Maniac.
black stain on it.
Today's review is
Hey, thanks, Sandwich.
Hey, Sam,
Well, kind of think of it as a mukbang, kind of. Like,
Oh, the first thing when I saw this guy is like, I want to see this dude eat. Clearly, that's what he knows what the people want.
man, the
tear apart, you
the
dumb
Guitar
fuck.
Hero 3 vocalist really fell off.
You fuckface. Sorry about
You remember him?
I'll tell you what, I can't show the gore, but funny is good. Wholesome is also good, but funny is probably best. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just saw like the other day like some fucking dead Palestinian kids on Twitter, and I'm like,
Oh, Jesus.
oh, what is this? What the fuck is this? I'm not gonna play this
Where's
gore
the
if it's
image?
bad. It's not even low. That's the thing. My computer's been very shit lately. Okay, I see.
Yeah, he was having issues before we even went live.
I had
It
to
was-
reinstall Chrome and then run it through like Windows security. My shit's been very fucked lately.
Hey, Skull, can you
yeah.
can you check what I sent you in Discord and bring that up?
Yes,
I feel
sir.
like the person we're looking at right now is just what happened to the Guitar Hero 3.
I'm gonna post this for
vocalist.
later.
Called you out, Joe. Get
No,
it together.
No, no. Hold on. Okay, let me get. Oh yeah, it is kind of like that, dude. Hold
Yeah,
on.
he got the exact same hair. He just, he put on a lot of weight. He can't get no work after Guitar Hero 3. It all fell apart.
Dude, I don't know if this is like because now Discord was fucking up before I couldn't even share my screen for like a minute, and now it's taking
Oh,
forever
shit.
to load that image.
Oh goddamn. Can you load it like in your
Browser. That's what I'm
Your-
trying to do.
Okay, yeah, that way you can.
It doesn't let me even drag it to the browser. I would have to download. Oh wait, no, hold on. There we go. Yeah, they like changed their share shit.
There we go. Yeah, no, Discord did like a big update and things are different now. But yeah, he just fell off, guys. Same facial hair too. Goddamn.
No. Oh yeah, it kind of has the jaw too. Yeah.
Yeah, like the half it's similar to my facial hair, unfortunately. But
So this is from Sandwich.
Oh God, we have 69 coins.
Yeah, not anymore. We need more money than that.
And once again, the lobby is a mess.
And once again, you're sounding zesty, Barack.
I don't care what I sound like to you guys. At least the kitchen is maintained well.
Okay, don't act like your job is that hard, Barack.
Seriously?
All you do is put the damn wiener on the hob and then put the bread on it. There's nothing hard about that.
Although Barack's job might not be that hard, I can tell you definitely what is hard.
Well, I know for damn sure it's not washing the dishes, but oh, look, you're not doing a great job at that either.
Give me another sink or a dishwasher. How about that?
That seems like a you problem, Joe. Don't cry to me about it.
Well, that would be an us problem, Barack. We're on the same damn team.
I'm doing my part over here. Can I say the same about you guys?
Barack, what in the hell is going on? Talk to us about it.
I can't. Okay? Now leave it alone.
What do you mean you can't, Barack?
Maybe I should have done the gore. No, just kidding.
Barack, help me! I shit my pants.
Oh fucking god.
Help me, Barack.
It fucking one of the things, Twitter. I've been like checking Twitter way too much, but like, it's such a weird place we're at now where like, I'm seeing so much like, criticism of the tribe, let's call it, on Twitter. You know what I mean? And while I agree the tribe has not done good things for us, there are some people who just are way too obsessed, with that shit.
Yes. Well, it's not just that. Like, there's a lot of psyops going on right now, and like, there's a lot of things where they're trying to get people to say the quiet part out loud in regards to a lot of things. And I hypothesize that the letter from, damn it, what's his name? Sandwich would know.
Also, you're
There's
very
there's
low. I gotta turn you up. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Oh, it's gonna drive me
Oh,
crazy.
you're good now.
It's
You're good.
There's a Freemason, and he wrote a letter to, I believe, a French guy or something. It was pertaining to the Illuminati and some of their plans. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that some of these things are getting a bit more widespread, because I feel like something gonna happen around that. But yeah.
I will say, now granted, like you said, it could be just a big psyop. The fact that Israel's mentioned in a lot of the JFK shit, and people are trying to downplay that, I think that's a little much. Like, I like Razor Fist, but like his commentary, like on it was like, oh, I guess you're reaching. I'm like, dude, they mentioned Israel and like their fucking intelligence agency and shit like 26 times in the fucking documents. Like, what are you on about?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think everything is Israel's fault, but there's some sketchy shit with the timing of their nuclear shit developing right alongside that. But you know, people have known that for fucking years, but it's I guess it's good that people are kind of waking up to the sketchy shit other governments are doing. But
Pike. The last name was Pike. Sandwich. Who's the Freemason guy who fought for the South with the Confederacy with the last name?
I'm gonna play this.
Albert Pike. Albert Pike. I'm sorry.
Look at the kid.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's still on topic, but yeah, I was trying to remember the name of that guy. He wrote a letter that kind of details the first 3 world wars.
This is good background for while we talk about the Jews. So. Oh, fuck. Yeah, but my point is like, I also funny enough too. My most popular video on my channel is a Nick Fuentes song I did back with the Charlie Kirk shit, mainly because I don't like Charlie Kirk. And I got a comment, like a recent comment, like Catboy Ranch shit. I'm like, dude, this was like years before this. It's like 5 years old or whatever.
Yeah, the Charlie Kirk situation with Fuentes and all that, you know, like, this has been going on forever.
Exactly, Sandwich. I think a lot of the boomers, and not even boomers, just like modern conservatives, really like to suck the Zionist dick, like Ben Shapiro and I agree with what he says up there, where it is just more division, where like we're not getting to the heart of what we're talking about, like the substance of it. It just kind of turns it into more of a boogeyman kind of situation. Until you get to specifics, it's still just more division. Wonder where this is. Does it say?
Specifics actually fix things. God forbid we talk about those. You know?
I'm just curious where this is.
Where is that? Is it?
Doesn't say. Said it's
cat
from
is a cat,
here.
no matter how big or small. The only reason why the cats in our houses aren't killing us is 'cause
Siberia.
they're that small.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like I posted that our greatest ally can go fuck itself. But I would say that about any fucking country that wants us to go to war. And I'll say this. You know, there's a lot of people who are saying, "Oh, Trump, he's a slave to the Jews." Da 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 da. He's blah 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 blah. Here's the thing. Whether
he is a slave
that's
to the Jews.
yeah,
Continue.
whether that is true or not, he's still done some good shit, and I don't think that outweighs. Like, I don't think Trump's like I don't know. I think he's doing good job so far. I'm not like
Brother,
at the point where he's
may
like,
I have some of your oats, brother? Do you know that story? Do you know how,
the
like,
pig.
you know, it seemed like a really nice thing that he was getting these oats, but it was really because they're getting fattened up to go get eaten.
I get
That's my
it,
point.
but I'm just saying that he has done some good shit, and I think
Yeah.
having a more moderate view while being woke, quote unquote, to the JQ is a thing you need to do to keep yourself sane.
I intend to survive the Kali Yuga. That is all I know.
I mean, he
But
very
I
well.
get what you're saying.
He very well. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I've seen Trump in his interactions with Israel, but my thing is I will criticize him if he starts doing some shit like the whole Iran thing.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey, what up?
Oh, we said hey to you, so.
But yeah, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, I think some people are just way, and especially the people sharing disinformation. Like there was someone who posted like some like phone call with a rabbi that was very clearly someone fucking with a radio host.
I know what you're talking about. That thing went very, very viral. And yes, there's like actual questioning of some of these things through history and like, you know, the certain, you know, spicy terms and whatnot. And then there is kind of believing the caricature. A lot of the like satire around the topic gets misunderstood through Poe's law. Like, you know, you just can't tell that it was like that unless it's expressed like that. And then people can take satire out of context and present it as literal, and then that poisons the well of any genuine, you know, trying to understand what's going on, because then it all can get lumped into this insanity. It's the same thing with like my critique of Alex Jones, where I think sometime around him finding explaining the Bohemian Grove situation and getting in powerful people's faces around that. I think he started being controlled, and the whole thing going forward would be, okay, you're going to say some truths that we're going to tell you to say that we want you to then mix in with lots of demons and basically to poison the well, make it sound like the truth is just as crazy as all these other things.
That is true, and it is kind of sketchy. Like when he had Kanye and Fuentes on. Now, say what you want about Kanye, believe me, I get it. But the fact that he was kind of nervous about that, and again, say what you want about Fuentes.
I think he's nervous.
I have my criticisms of him as well, but it is weird that, I mean, to be fair, after fucking what happened with Sandy Hook, I can't really blame him for not wanting to get more controversial, you know, but that's just
I've chosen to not, like, it's not cheering on or jeering. I'm just watching lots of stuff, and I don't really have a, you know, once again, I intend to survive the final cataclysm. That's all that there is there. So lots of people are doing lots of stuff. Some people get, you know, a big voice in these communities and stuff, and sometimes it's genuine, sometimes it's not. I'm just always keeping an open eye with this shit, and I'm never putting it past anybody. Any single human being that I've ever spoken to on the internet could be something that they're not presenting them to be, and the only thing that I get to fight that is just the anecdotal evidence of interaction.
Yeah, like it's not like, for me, again, I agree with Sandwich too. I don't think Jones is controlled. I think he's just kind of dumb. I mean, he's admitted he's kind of retarded.
Oh, I didn't even see. Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
also, by the way,
like,
before I forget, I'm sorry to cut you off, man, but before I
No, you're
forget,
fine.
apparently it's Dustin's birthday too, so happy birthday, dude.
Oh yeah, I meant to say that. Yeah, happy birthday, Dustin.
Yeah.
20 birthdays.
But, you know, again, like, it's just a matter of kind of looking at things grounded. Like, I can't think, like, there's some people who live in just total fantasy land with some of these things. Because,
yeah.
And I think if there was like a controlled opposition, it's the people who are posting this shit on Twitter and then posting something really retarded right after it about, like, well, the Earth is clearly flat and there's no such thing as planes. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, dude, come on.
I will look into that, Sandwich. I kind of know Waco, so I have an idea. It sounds like you maybe help those people out.
By the way, I got this popped up in my recommendations, and it's about like some like shit about
sphere cucks.
I think this is like, yeah, there was like this is posted from like 1992. This dude selling rat porn or some shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of rats just fucking.
I was responding to what Sandwich said, but oh my God,
these rather
why
unusual
was the
rats involved in all types of normal human activities. This normal human activity needs very little description.
All right, that's 7:35. The watercolors Stay Up Late by Brian Swords of York.
Oh my God.
And the assigned value is $75. And
$75 for quality rat porn from 92. That's how far back. That's kind of crazy that like the furry shit goes back this. I mean, I've heard it goes farther than 92, but
so like a good way of understanding how far it goes back is to understand the connectivity between furries and other kin, and then other kin to cartoons that use anthropomorphic animals. So now really think about how far it goes back. Anthropomorphic animals have been around since fucking Egypt times, dude. So we've had furries going on. You know, imagining humanoid dudes with animal heads since the time of antiquity. It's maybe the world's oldest profession.
That
Who
one
knows?
is that is the worst. This
Ah,
picture.
Oh God! I didn't even look at the screen.
The
till
reason
you
I'm
said
showing you this is because I get recommended this. This has 2 million views, and I wasn't the only one apparently who got recommended this. It's just
okay. So what Sandwich said, it probably more reasonably judging this, not taking the fucking. You know, the Sphinx as a furry, yes, it's probably from more like the 70s or something. You know, people getting into the anthropomorphic animals in the cartoons. There were smutty cartoons that involved anthropomorphic animals going back surprisingly far.
So I also was this is a little old, but Big Clit. Do you know who Big Clit is, Shrimp?
No.
This is Big Clit.
Who be that?
She's done stuff with Trippie Redd, and she's an OnlyFans rapper, like thought chick, and I'll just play it.
Oh god. I'm probably gonna hate this, but okay. Oh, one of these.
This so venomous, lethal blocks on me, so venomous. Slide on me, make you come in a millisecond. That's your bitch, but I turn her to my main whore. I got hoes that all these niggas pray for. Huh, do I need to say more? Internet money got plots all night.
I think she got famous because she had like a pad on in one of her videos, and it was like you could see the blood.
Oh god.
Just a nasty hoe. Like there's no other way to put it. She's a nasty hoe, which all the power to ya, I guess. This is feminism.
Bitch, got plots all night, call me daddy. Be my bitch, take a ride. Life's a trip. Guns go bang, but I'm more dangerous. Guns go bang, but I'm more dangerous. This so venomous, lethal Glocks on me, so venomous. Slide on me, make you come in a minute.
If I ever had a girlfriend who did OnlyFans, I would kill myself. Chad.
Oh god.
Can I just say too about OnlyFans? I know people I grew up with who I liked. They were nice. They're doing OnlyFans now. Like so many people I know, and I'm like, what? Why
There's a wild like misunderstanding or misperception where like, okay, so the way that a lot of guys may, like there's certain scams and certain things to get in on, quote unquote, that like, get perpetuated as get rich quick schemes, and that's one of them. A lot of girls think that is their out to ever having to work again. And I also just sent you one of the funniest screaming rappers I've ever seen in my life.
All right, we got a couple of recommendations, so let me get through those. And then I don't want to have too many Chrome things considering. Oh, Infectious Joking. I love Infectious Joking. I know the song. Yeah.
I think we watched this together.
Yeah. But what I was saying with OnlyFans too, and I don't want to sound mean to these, women I grew up with, but I'm sorry, but the majority of you you're not going to succeed. Like the amount of the people who make actual real money. The people who make real money on OnlyFans are like the top 0.0001%, and everyone else just makes pennies if they even make money at all. So you're just degrading yourself for nothing.
It's like it's like the meme coin of all. It's a weird gamble of it all, and no. Even though you're only you are even less likely to make money than if you were to just join a meme coin.
Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to be mean because I liked a lot of these people. They're cool. But they were a solid 5 at best. Then they had 2 kids. Now they want to do an OnlyFans. Good luck. That's all I can say. Good luck.
Sam, you
masturbate, and I'm going to come. It
fucking
starts
bars.
off with a tickle.
Hell yeah.
Tickle builds. And when I come, it feels like basically like a gigantic.
There are
needle
several
piercing
downy
right
girls
through my
that have
penis.
like workout profiles on Instagram.
By the way, didn't Infectious Joking do a collab with Christ Dillinger?
Yes, I think so.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, it had DJ Smokey on it.
Yeah.
It might not have been Christ. I think it might just be DJ Smokey, but still.
It
like,
might be, but we definitely heard him collab with someone who did rappy stuff.
Yeah, I know. Infectious Joking is cool. I'm glad we have like more meme core shit,
Yeah. Oh god, it was like a cross-up song. It was like a cross-up of the vocals of some old country song with like brutal slamming death metal. It was very funny.
Yeah, fucking
a guy like moshing in his corn pit.
Bill Murray does like a mix where he does like the emo electronic core shit, but then like he has like a cowboy hat on and shit. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of that on TikTok.
like how the drums aren't synced at all. Do you see? Do you see?
This is like the thing of every like wigger slam whatever thing, you know, they always are putting like rap samples in. The way to do it, my boy.
You know who would kill in a remix of this would be Hunt from Hunt the Dinosaur.
Yes. Yes, he would. And featuring Big Chocolate.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that name in a minute.
I think we watched him recently, just like see what he's up to. Because I was telling you, like, I don't know, some of his stuff now seems a little lazy, but I feel like he just needs good inspiration with the meme shit. He'll be right up that alley.
How would you rate these vocals? What do you think?
I don't. I mean, what on what?
Like
what?
Like 1 to 10. Like how much you like?
I think
them?
I mean, how much do I like them? Oh, that's a whole nother thing. I'm being real not cooperative with this. They seem to be done fairly well for what he's going for. He's not using a lot of like diaphragmatic, you know, pressure stuff going on because of the particular style. I was emulated it during the middle of it where there's sort of like a like he's just kind of, you know, leaning into the epiglottis situation. I mean, it's great for slam. Very good for what he's doing.
I like slam, but I don't like the slam where they just turn into a frog. You know what I mean? Where it's just
no,
like
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like early Waking the Cadaver.
Waking the Cadaver, yeah.
Mhm.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Or what's his name from 6 Feet Under?
Oh, Chris Barnes. Well,
Yeah.
He just threw everything out. Well, have you heard of Guttalax? They kind of spoof the whole thing.
No, I have not.
He sounds like a frog. Like he actually just sounds like he just sounds like a pig. Like whatever. It's like it's not actually meant to sound like intense and metally. It's just meant to sound like I don't know.
I just woke up.
Fucking Daniel Larson.
Wait, was that what? Oh, there's Cyrax. Was that Daniel?
Yeah, that was Daniel Larson and then Zyrax. Okay, he's got it narrowed down so far. As soon as he raises the tone, he starts to do You're also got to consider, like, the way that they have this mixed, it's very hard for me to deduce how well he's doing this shit. Like, and that's intentional. It's very
I won't care. And nor will I
muddy.
comment back on the feed. Just know this. The zombie apocalypse happens, and I hate you all. If you all become zombies, don't think I will
Oh,
not.
that's cool. I wonder where that's from.
Ooh, that
Looks
is
like
cool.
an analog horror type shit.
Yeah.
I hate to kill you, because as soon as I kill you or your zombie, I will take your bodies and make a house out of them and paint it with red.
Wigger cat, yeah. So, like, they know they're wiggers. Have you heard the term wigger slam?
What?
Have you heard, did you hear anything I said?
I heard wigger or something.
Okay, have you heard the term wigger slam before as like a sub genre?
No, but I can imagine what it would be like. Also, this is from Chad. Damn. that shit hit harder than a fucking Hiroshima, man. Goddamn.
Jesus. But all I was saying is just that what we just watched right now would be called Wigger Slam, and my buddy Tony Slam, he makes this. He has a band called Infectectomy, and so a lot of the anything with an ectomy where they're all wearing the snapbacks, and it's all kind of a joke. That a lot of that is Wigger Slam. So,
Hey. This is from Red.
She's down, homosexual now. Jennifer's Lopez straight out of downtown. If she can handle my special needs, is she trying to get handed on Angelina's phone? Cake is cake, no matter the baker. I'm reaching for a 7 out of 46. Hola, como estas? Damn syndrome. I didn't know they started making them like this. Once we all are linked, she might be down, but something is definitely a scarlet slow Hudson and half away. I bet she is down to fuck. At least the comments ain't disabled from a Hayek. I need someone special in my life. Me, I'm just one time. Selena Cole, that's Jenny down the block. This is the rated R material I've been waiting for my whole life.
That's fantastic.
That was beautiful. That was wonderful. 10 out of 10.
I got a thing
support
here, and you got a thing. Hold on, I'll do your thing first, because you sent me something. I gotta check the.
Which you? Me, you, or someone else?
Yeah, no, you sent me a thing in the chat, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Lord Len. And then I'll
Wait, me?
show. Yeah, and then I will show Lil Shoebox.
Did I send that?
Yeah, you said.
Oh wait,
Lord.
yes I did. What's the T?
Yeah,
I'm
this is
sorry.
like that shitty female rapper. I've seen this.
Yeah. I just want you to get the line where she says, you got shit on your panties." You'll know.
God,
all female rappers talk about poop.
God, fucking women have been ruined by modern culture. It's
Yes.
so sad. It's so
But I'm
sad.
not kidding, man. A lot of female rappers talk about poop, and I don't know why. It's like an anomaly.
It gets wild that like, people will dispute this, but it's punk to be fucking conservative now. Like, especially if you're a woman. Like, it's kind of crazy. Because it's just like everything that, like, modern metal, punk, whatever scene, they all promote the lefty shit.
While I get the spirit of the intent of your sentence, I feel like you're using it more like a verb. And in that sense, I get exactly what you're saying. It is rebellious to do that. But punk is still what it is in mass. But I get what you're saying.
Well, I mean, like, one of the biggest fucking founders of punk, I think, are conservative. The Ramones, like they were pretty conservative, at least comparing him to like the Sex Pistols.
Yes, my point still stands, but that's my point though. Like a lot of these, I'm talking about the technicality of the term.
No, I get
what
the
you were
genre,
saying.
but I mean like in terms of like you said, rebellious.
There are a lot of people that are into the punk lifestyle that then later get out of it because they experienced it, and then they are no longer into a lot of the mainstream punk lifestyle. What
It's
they
like
would promote.
people have said it before, like better than I am, but it's like if all the major corporations are pushing what you're pushing, you're not rebelling against anything, so the spirit is gone.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Anyway, let me play this. I'm gonna listen while I go get coals.
Okay, burn that coal.
Who the hell is that? I got some tea for you, girl. For real?
What's the commotion, bitch? Give me the tea. What's all the fuss about? These bitches get pressed when they see me out. Turn up the club, do my song, I be in and out. I see you mad, you should wanna be me. But you cannot get my crown. I'm LORD, I ain't coming down. Really want to so low we can air it out. Oh, you ain't lit, you're really a big thought. Cap it on TikTok. Say you a demon, well, bitch, I'm a testicle. Stash little chain in your wristwatch. Make a little poster, I'm getting them pissed off. You ain't no big boss. I'm going up your ass, I'm like a lift off. Stepping away, you get stepped on. I used to shit, but you watching my moves. You so ridiculous. I used to get shot out on 45th. Now I'm the plug at 'em and we forever live. Hating on me, it ain't making sense. But what I do, but can't stand, I get paid for it. Army gon' ride like a patriot. Hold on the grin, but in person ain't saying shit. Who want to smoke? I'ma give it out like it's some candy. You dirty got shit on your panties. Didn't say sack to the full like a
So yeah, there's the line.
You dirty got shit on your panties.
Here's the thing I've noticed too about rap music.
Yeah.
It is stagnated to the point that anything different now is just removing elements that were more technical. So like trap used to have like the hi-hats and shit, but now you have like this Jersey club type shit, right? Where it's just three like boom, 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 boom. Like it's kind of like ever since like I think like 2012, specifically like the trap side of hip hop has stagnated to the point where like it just all kind of beat wise sounds the same. That's why I'm trying different shit with this album. You know what I mean? Like I'm just so sick of hearing the same fucking beat, you know?
Yeah. No, the drum orientate. Well, this is why I feel like we're going back to boom bap in a lot of ways. Clearly in that direction where we're getting away from the EDMifying of rap that was trap and how sort of processed it got. Yeah, I agree with that.
The only split that I kind of like is what Lil Darky does with like the industrial trap.
That's
quote
really
unquote,
funny
metal.
because I was thinking about Lil Darky as you were saying all that because he's sort of like a standout in this where he's done a lot of interesting things, even in the regard. So what you first said, where it's like a lot of trap is just removing things now. His whole thing in the beginning, at least to this heavy stuff, was no melody. So that was like the inside. You even make ad libs in the beginning. Hey, why don't we make another one of those new melody songs?
Yeah,
That'll
I
be
remember
original.
that, yeah. But the thing is that like he even admits like, you know, in that song it's a parody, and he branched out his style to incorporate like country, fucking punk, fucking lo-fi, and I
More
respect
slow,
the fuck out of that.
introspective rap. No, I totally agree, and he still does heavy stuff, but he's branched out more. And you're right, he admits that he was doing a lot of ironic shit, and you know, gotta play that out, flesh it out.
Yeah, like, and I think
You already got
that's
shit in your panties.
I think, but also that's why I like Tyler a lot. Tyler does a lot of like experimentation, and like he actually has musicianship instead of just, you know, looking up like, I don't know, like fucking loop melodies and just putting an 808 that everyone else uses or whatever, you know?
Yeah. I got my Chuck Taylors on, but they look like loafers. I ain't shitting with you niggas, bitch. I look like Oprah.
Well, that was a freestyle over Kendrick, but yeah. Anywho, let us go to Lil Shoebox. This is Turkey Ass.
Oh.
She want me. She want. On me, homie, we don't. On me. Lead a club, sloppy drunk, and I'm with a thick bitch. Walk up to the car with me, I think she wanna lick me. Goddamn, she lick me. Goddamn, she woo. Goddamn, she lick me. I'm buzzing it with her. Ain't the bitch, she don't even speak English.
I have seen so many rappers do like parody songs in like a fucking like Whole Foods or what is this, like a fucking linen shop.
Yes, with the filter on to make it look like, you know, lean eyes or whatever.
Yeah, like I can kind of vibe with it because it's like it's obviously they're just bullshitting, you know, and it's just making fun of the whole idea of it. But
she from Delaware. I didn't even wanna fuck.
I'll turn it
down. She smell like damn nail.
You can talk. I turned it down.
No, you're good. You're good.
Damn nail. I gotta stay out these shrooms. I'm in my dream trying to hug a bell. Savage can't even cook a pasta. Tastes like turkey. I can't even read a book, but damn right
Reminds me of Rip. I like
was living with the hooky and the penny a cutting. I ate my side bitch pasta and I had shit in my head. I wake up early morning, you call my phone in the phone. I wake up early morning, take a shit and there's a toilet full of corn. I wake up fucking face, now she time to peel late. Blaming food up on the way, and I just pray my niggas beat the case. 5% to 10, I can't see shit but a bitch. Treat my dick like butter sticks, eat some ass like supper, bitch. Fuck my cougar standing up, you know I'm tryna up the bitch. Call the bitch a Uber, I ain't tryna be stuck with the bitch. She claiming she a groover, that's the only reason that I'm with the bitch. Now what the fuck a Uber, she pissed me off, I fuck around, punched the bitch. And now I got hungry, now
okay, if I was this dude, I would instantly make a diss song to You Know Miles and start a beef.
I was about to say, this guy is like, if You Know Miles is just a little bit more serious.
Yeah, like, dude, that would be like a Drake Kendrick beef, but for retarded people.
Oh God, I needs it. I wants it. He would just make a song called, and he would just call it Shoebox, Shoebox. He would just say this, Shoebox, Shoebox, Shoebox.
There was this one dude, I forget his name, but he did like a rap song where he was just covered in like baking powder or some shit.
I think I know. I think I saw a screenshot of what you're talking about.
I forget. It was really funny. There's a good reason rap comes from crap. Not all rap. Not all rap. You know, I think there's definitely a loss of artistic integrity.
Alone, not all insert anything, I feel like is a politically charged statement at this point.
True, I guess.
You're not
but-
allowed to say not all anything in regards to
Well.
anything anymore.
Well, I think with me,
I
I
get
think
what
there's
you're
a
saying,
lot
I'm
of loss of artistic intent, and I think I don't know. I like the raps.
Not all Negroes, Skull 2025.
Exactly. Not all Negroes. Shuck and jive, watermelon time. Remember that song?
Eat that watermelon. Eat that watermelon. Surely is good.
I got to download that. I think Earjuice has it somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's,
is coming.
let's see what I got on watch
Eat
later.
that watermelon.
What do we got?
You got my thing saved up there. The
There's a
Dark Messiah.
Pizzagate video that came out 9 days ago. Funny enough.
Let's watch it. I watched it already. It's good.
Yeah?
I love him. He's
All right.
fantastic.
I'm down.
Oh yeah, I
Hello.
sent him to you.
This is probably the
Question
sketchiest
later.
video I've done.
I got
to date.
recommended this.
This deals with
surprisingly.
a topic that is one of the most polarizing and controversial in recent memory. And in my opinion, not only
Should I put like a Star of David on screen?
Yes.
it has some of the most misinformation and disinformation surrounding it, but also a non-trivial amount of hard evidence. I'm talking, of course, about the question of what was the deal with Washington, D.C.'s most infamous restaurant, aka
It's a common joke in his comments to say that he's a strong swimmer and he's not suicidal.
Damn it. Okay. Triangular handheld food gate. Onigiri gate. Triangle gate? What we're going to be doing is breaking down some of the stuff that's known for certain, in a way that avoids speculation. This is not only for the sake of trying to avoid defamation lawsuits, but also just general self-preservation. Speaking of self-preservation, I've been spending a lot of time at
Of
the range.
course. Okay, look, you can't see it, Shrimp, but I type in PNG, transparent background, and of course, it's not transparent. I got to do it manually.
Oh God.
I blame the Jews.
Can you turn the video up?
Yeah, 1 second. I got to do the background removal of this.
Okay.
Fucker.
I know,
There
it's
we go.
annoying.
There we go. We got our Star of David right here. We are good. You said turn up the video? You said turn up the video?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Better? Oh God! Right.
Yeah, no, that is good.
Right
I'm
in the
sorry.
fucking gun.
In
bias.
fact, I had wanted to do this video earlier, but I wanted to wait until I had a
he is
CCW.
bit but I like him. He's kind of like the spicy V sauce.
I can sense the trepidation in the room. Everyone just got a bit uneasy.
I like this guy, but I hear this fucking electric noise from his microphone. It's not
Yeah.
you or me. It's him, and it's driving me insane.
Oh God.
Feeling. Huh.
You
Well,
hear
why
it?
is that? Well, for many of the people watching this, you're probably
No.
thinking of QAnon.
It's in the right ear. It's in the right ear.
QAnon is the movement with which all of you are probably aware. Pizzagate, on the other hand, was a scandal that broke several months prior following a series of high-profile email leaks. Now, whether this was intentional or not, QAnon did a very good job of incorporating the themes and elements of the earlier scandal and adding an additional like
video does an
300% of
amazing
lurid,
job of
easily
explaining
disproven
how-
nonsense.
It's sort of what I was talking about
So this
earlier,
had
where
the
you
effect of
pump in a
discrediting
lot of
all the
fallacious,
claims made,
insane
even...
stuff so
I'm gonna have to
that,
turn
the
that
real
down so I
bad...
can hear you. I'm gonna put the closed captionings on though.
Okay,
Anyway,
my
you were
bad.
saying.
Before I was saying how like they use as a psyop that they'll have someone or something be flooded
the ones
with
for which there was
accusations
strong
that are
evidence simply
completely
by adding
over the
in
top
easily
and
debunked
fallacious, so that
evidence
the
to use
one
as
thing
talking
that
points
is
and
accurate
citations and
doesn't
articles by
really
places
get
like
looked into. And
my
that
favorite
happened
website,
here.
Wikipedia. Or
Can
I guess to
invert
use an
this?
analogy.
Yeah,
Imagine you're at a
there we
house
go.
party.
We got the white
You see
Star
someone
of
spike a
David
girl's
now.
drink. You confront him and leave to go warn the girl and tell the
'Cause
host.
Jews are white
But before you do,
until they're
the
not.
creepy guy starts loudly telling everyone, "Hey, there's some dude here who's having some kind of like mental episode. Like he's
Cole's
going
already-
around telling
you're right
people
back.
I'm, like shooting people
Okay.
with BB gun. I'm smearing shit on the walls, roofing people's drinks. I'm stabbing people with forks. Saying the N-word. Like, can we please get this guy out of here? Yeah, dude, the guy's like tripping or something." The other reason is that this is a topic that people think of as a dangerous conspiracy theory, one that has the ability to get its hooks into people to such a degree that it pushes them into mental instability, as evidenced by the tragic mass shooting the narrative inspired. Now, see, most of you accepted that sentence at face value, because that's the tone it was invariably described by news outlets at the time, and since. But what's interesting is that, well, nobody got shot. Yeah, like according to accounts of the event from both police and people present, the perpetrator, Edgar Welch, walked into the restaurant around 3 p.m. carrying a rifle, told everyone in there not to worry, they weren't in danger, but they had to leave. He then spent about an hour searching the restaurant looking for the kids. Obviously, none were found. But then, how was that a shooting? Well, technically, a shot was fired. At one point during the search, Welch came across a suspiciously locked door, and to open it, he shot the lock with his rifle. So yeah, one shot.
I have returned.
In the middle of an empty
Also, I wanted to throw this out there. You know, speaking of not all Negroes, I have a guy who comes by, helps out around the house because I can't do some things. Like, I can't constantly go up and down the stairs to do laundry, so he'll help with that or dusting places I can't reach. Muslim, African dude. Nicest fucking guy I think I've ever met. So
yeah, you've told me about him. He sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, his name's Mamadou. But yeah, no, really cool dude. Fucking voted Trump. He was like, yeah, no, I think he said he came from Gambia, and yeah, pretty chill fucking dude. So yes, I agree. Not all Negroes. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sorry.
The restaurant.
It's all good.
Also, can I just say one thing? I like this guy. Seems chill, and I get why you. Yes, I have a slave. Yes. I fucking knew someone was going to say
Indentured
that.
servant Greek. Get it right.
But I feel like when you're doing a channel, like specifically like people, I hate when people say the N-word. I know it's because you would get demonetized. I get that. But it just sounds so stupid. Just say nigger. It's in context. It's not like you're hurling the word at like a fucking random black person on the street. If you're using it in context, normal people will understand.
Yes, but the algorithm and the YouTube overlords will not. But I get your point.
Isn't it kind of ironic if they have a thing that detects nigger when it's said? Like, we got to use the nigger bot to find the nigger speakers. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind
I'm
of
very curious as what they call that bot in their HQ. You know, go get the N-word bot. You know, go get the expletive. Oh, the African American bot. Oh wait, no, what are we calling it, Nate?
Yeah.
Finding nothing, he put down the rifle inside, proceeded to leave the restaurant unarmed, laid down in the road with his hands behind his head, and waited for the cops to come arrest him. He complied peacefully. However, let's take a look at the security camera footage. Oh, damn, that's weird. All the security cameras were turned around backwards to face the wall. Just for that day. That's a shame. On the one day you'd at least want that to happen. Well, what about the lock? Where did that door lead? Well, as it turned out, nowhere interesting. It turned out to be a normal utility closet being used as the restaurant server room. Was there any damage? Well, the only damage from the round fired was to the server, as it was shot directly through the hard drive platter. Wait, why would a restaurant need to have that?
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, interdesting.
Okay, wait a second. Wasn't this thoroughly debunked? Because every time I've heard about this, it's in the phrase, the thoroughly debunked conspiracy theory. Well, it's not thoroughly debunked. It's extensively debunked. What's the difference? Well, if someone was claiming that I'm a 55-year-old ex-con and secretly Chinese and that they once saw me accidentally take a swig out of a Gatorade bottle full of photo developer that I had sitting directly next to a bottle of Gatorade I was drinking, I could extensively debunk their claims, but not thoroughly. Because you only have documentation disproving the first three claims, right? Not because you drank photo developer. Not because you drank photo developer, right? So, what was debunked? Well, mainly the stuff that immediately comes to mind. Stuff along the lines of a certain former First Lady eating the children in the restaurant, Rosalind Carter. Or the idea that there was a secret basement where they stored the kids for nefarious purposes. You see, stuff in that vein has been categorically debunked. No basement in the building. No evidence of freak shows of murder and debauchery occurring on the premises. That's kind of all made up. Like, regarding the basement...
No, it's not, though. It's not made up. There was a fucking act that would come through and they would do like weird fucking ritual shit with like a punk band thing. I forget their name, but it was like a drag punk art project thing, and they would do like weird fucking like with obviously not a real child, at least in the footage that was shown, but it was like fucking weird. That's all I can say. Like I don't agree with that second half of that being debunked. What do you think, Shrimp?
I think we're not all the way through the video, and I think you, by what you just said, debunked it in a literal sense, in the idea that it was creepy, weird cake stuff. It's where they have the cake shaped like bodied. So they don't know that happened. But the other stuff, there is suspicion around a lot of around a specific thing. But regardless, yeah, we're not even. Yeah,
I wonder if
still more
he's
to the
gonna
video.
mention the tunnels too.
Okay, so it is my opinion that QAnon and like it's interjecting weirdness and like half truths, and I'm not even saying that what you're talking about isn't correlated to the actual fucked up stuff. I do believe that it's all correlated, but I feel like phrasing it in certain ways to where like you have plausible deniability is how they handle this. So like what would be like a part of the ritual that leads to the bad shit? They can claim, well, the ritual wasn't, we weren't literally doing the horrible thing in the midst of the eating of the cake. It's just shaped like someone. Oh, we're not literally doing the thing. It's just fake blood that we spew on the walls for spirit cooking. Well, then what's the real? When does that happen? And so, like, it's all the plausible deniability of claiming that the parts of it that get exposed are not the whole thing. And as long as you don't have that, then it all, it's all about. So I believe it's all interconnected, but I don't, I think it'd be easier to explain with the rest of the video. So
Yeah. I'm sorry. I know we're not done with it yet, but real? I didn't know that, Greek. I did not know that the guy who wrote the paper calling it a conspiracy went to jail for fucking kids. I do know that the leader of I think it was Australia.
he also says that in the video.
I was watching a thing from Bearing, and I guess like the leader of Australia, it was either Australia or New Zealand Pride got arrested for basically child porn and fucking kids.
Yeah, that's getting weirdly common.
Yeah, it's crazy, wild. It's such a coincidence.
Specifically, before a bunch of people come in here and correct me, yes, there was a basement in the restaurant next door, Buck's Fishing and Camping, also opened by the same guy who started Comet Ping Pong, who we will discuss shortly. This restaurant does have a basement. This was the basement mentioned in a 2009 interview by the owner of Comet, talking about bringing up pizza sauce from the basement. For the record, though, I think he was literally just talking about pizza sauce, not like blended up children, as he was talking to a food magazine. More critically, though, this single-minded obsession with the basement completely screwed over this cause, because now people can just go, no basement, no basement, no basement, no basement, and shut down your argument whenever anyone goes and looks, because there is indeed no basement. So, why do we care? What wasn't debunked? Well, there's a lot of stuff that's very suspicious, but is either the sort of thing that would fall under the category of circumstantial evidence, or be it inadmissible as evidence at all, or in many cases would potentially be considered slander. So we're just going to be making no accusations, just impartially reporting facts here. The restaurant is owned by a man named James Alefantis. Little is known about his background, but it is possible that due to the lack of appearances in public records, he is using a pseudonym. By coincidence, the way to say I love children in French is J'aime les enfants. He was voted one of the 50 most powerful people in D.C. This is kind of odd, given that, he owns a small to medium-sized restaurant, and D.C. is full of, senators and shit. According to property records, the buildings for Comet Ping Pong and Buck's Fishing and Camping are owned by the same holding company that owns the building next door, occupied at the time by another pizza place, Besta Pizza. It is kind of weird for any entity to own a restaurant and then place a competing restaurant right next to it.
Yeah.
It is weirder when the logos for both restaurants are dead ringers for something else. It's weird that the CCTV cameras mysteriously got turned around backwards to face the wall behind them on the exact day that someone stormed the restaurant with a gun. It is weirder when the man who did said shooting turns out to have been an out-of-work actor with a prior conviction for a DUI, who immediately prior to the shooting was in a late-night car accident where he hit a pedestrian. I'm not going to get into the emails because that is a whole other can of worms, but needless to say, it is unusual for a notable political figure to request to rent a pizza for an hour.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to get to. So, he's not saying that these things are not, deeply suspicious of things that could turn into, proof of some sort, but he's very careful with how he phrases things. Once again, the comments are very much into reminding, three-letter organizations that he's a good swimmer and he is not suicidal. So he's very careful with his way of phrasing things and what he's going to say is not a thing. He may believe in a lot of things that he's not going to necessarily be so overt with saying. He's going to give you the information and let you take it the rest of the way.
Also, another reason why I like Lil Darky is he talks about some real shit. Like,
Oh yes, he does. Even in interviews, him and his Jewish producer are regularly talking about, our greatest ally. So it's funny.
Also, what up, Schmeckel? How you doing, man?
Hey, Schmeckel.
News response to this controversy is where I want to leave off, because I think it's important to understand why this was such a polarizing event for so many people. The media response to this was resolute and unified. Not real, not real, not real, not real, not real, not real. It's been debunked, it's been debunked, it's been debunked. And then after someone shot a hard drive, dangerous fringe conspiracy theory, dangerous fringe conspiracy theory. One of the only people in the media who did any investigation whatsoever was a local news anchor in Georgia named Ben Swan. He looked into it and did a short segment in 2018 going over some of the same things I did, and was immediately unceremoniously fired for doing so. But there are 3 other journalists I'd like to bring up. 3 of the most hardline debunkers of the theory, at least one of whom with personal ties to accused members of the political establishment. Slade Somer.
While Somer was indeed jailed for a litany of child abuse, the editor-in-chief... Wait, it turns out that while he was indeed jailed for the litany of child abuse charges and was the editor-in-chief of a news website that does deny any validity to claims made by proponents of the theory and have, by all measures, appear to be... Oh, God, I can't read right now. I'm sorry. Appears to have a personal connection to one of the most egregiously... I'm a fucking idiot.
You're all good. I can read it.
Politicians, according to the email... Oh, fuck me. God damn it. According to the email leaks, he does not appear to have personally written any article that debunks the Pizzagate theory. Okay.
James Meek and Darren Bell have since been arrested. Arrested for what? Okay, well, so you know the band Lost Prophets?
Oh, lovely.
If you don't know the band Lost Prophets, you know the singer Gary Glitter? That. Okay, so the official takeaway of my opinion on this: nothing. I have no opinion. I'm not sharing any opinion. I have done nothing but collate freely available factual info. If this is my last video, hey, I guess it was all true. So, to the powers that be, the best way to discredit this video is actually to give it a huge algo boost. Give it the Mr. Beast treatment.
Good video, but you gotta fix that mic buzzing, because goddamn, that is distracting.
That's fair.
8 out of 10. I give it a
Thank
I
you.
give it a sub.
Yeah.
But fucking...
So all his vids are kind of like that, where he's careful with how he says what he says, but he teaches you some fun things. He also teaches you how to make a sort of flashing, turn off your bright lights device to shine behind you when you're driving if someone's brights are fucking with you, and it can blind a man, and you can make it with stuff from Home Depot.
Man, there's so much weird shit around that and the tunnel thing, that whole...
Yeah. Yeah, there's weirdness, and it's the sort of thing where, oh God, I worry about getting too involved in any sort of truther movement in regards to many things because of how sure I am that if they don't want us to know about something, we won't, and if they want us to believe something, they're getting us orchestrated in a certain order to be, dealt with as in regards to that, or to be lumped into a...
It's like, do you remember, the Ruby Ridge shit?
Sounds very familiar.
It was when,
Ruby
a family, they were, a bunch of Christians, they kind of, not, extremist Christians, but they believed, the...
You talking about Waco?
Kind of like that, but no, not that. It was a different thing related to Waco, though. It happened before Waco. Basically, they had ties. They were, neighbors to a white supremacist thing. And basically, they tried to guilt them into reporting on this white supremacist group, the ATF, and they refused. So the ATF sieged their fucking house and killed the mother and their dog.
Yeah.
And it's like that because the interesting...
It was like a big controversy because of the overstep of the government and what they did, and it was very publicized.
But the other thing is that the white supremacist organization was mostly made up of other FBI agents that didn't know. The ATF didn't know, and that's what I was trying to say with your thing. Because it's like you get into a group of people, and then it's like, oh, well, feds are like, fucking 20% to whatever of them. And then it's like, oh, well, there you go. It's like that kind of thing. And that's exactly why I agree with you. But let's get off the heavy shit and check in on someone we like to laugh at.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you try to make God believe that you're amazing.
Fuck out of her lip.
I think she has herpes sores. I think those are sores.
Okay.
I
Good
think.
God.
Yeah.
Because of all of your senses. I still know goddamn well that you didn't make the senses and that I did.
Hey, what up, Fidel?
And that I deserve all the...
Hey, Fidel.
She's been had a nose ring. She just
good.
tucks it inside of her, like, where they flip it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she did. She's always had a nose ring.
Ugh.
access to
septum rings got old
higher
real
living.
fast.
Oh yeah,
and the riches.
I'm still cool with a little stud on the side.
That shit was old 10 years ago. Like
yeah,
it was just like every fucking girl that and the choker shit.
I don't know if it was old 10 years ago, but it was certainly it was starting to become way wildly over common.
It was
10
old.
Years ago.
It was old to me because that was 2015.
It reached its peak, I would say. Okay, I get what you're saying then. Then yeah, I kind of agree. It reached a sort of critical mass where it became annoying and like everyone's just copying each other.
Maybe it's because also like I was like in the whole like scene emo metal shit and like that was they were kind of
the alt girls really latched. I forget and I forget about Tumblr. I forget about the sort of hub of all that shit and how common that was, because that was common even way back when like fucking Ben Shapiro was like debating girls on college campuses. So
I thought you were gonna say back when Ben Shapiro had one. I'm like, what?
Well, there is a video, there is a meme image of him edited to look like a scene queen. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And the credit for creating eyes, ears, sense of smell, and sense of taste.
Damn, she created eyes, ears, and the sense of smell.
I'm also the first one to think of
music. She looks like sentient pink eye.
Music.
She's the creator of music, dude.
I do think maybe birds have been around longer to sing.
I didn't know white people
But
could
you
have
wouldn't
ashy
have heard
skin.
them if I never created ears either.
You know what she always sounds? She sounds like she's like a stuffy nose. Like every time I've heard her talk.
You like created me.
I'm going through allergies, guys, and
I think she did have piercings. I'm not sure if it's actually herpes or if it's like the piercing got infected and she just never fixed it. It might be that.
If it happened, it probably was very recent. God, that's maybe she tried to do it herself because they're uneven.
She's always had one mark on the one side, but now she has two. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it's herpes, because she's got two bumps above her lip too. Do you see that?
Is it just me, or does it look like she just put her face in a fucking bag of flour?
It does kind of look like that. She's like white,
look at
and then the eyes are
darkness.
darker. Maybe she put
Yeah.
makeup on. I don't know.
Yeah. God damn.
God, she reminds me so much of that kid from back in the day who was like, "Stop calling me a homo." You guys are. Do you remember that kid?
No.
Oh my god, dude! Hold on, hold the phone. We got it. This is classic. This is shit I was laughing at like when I was like 12. Stop calling me a homo. This is like classic YouTube. This kid.
Oh, this is...
Hello, everybody.
She reminds me of him,
YouTube,
but as a
you're
girl.
calling me a homo, all because one user on YouTube called me one. That doesn't give you the right to call me a homo. You're only calling me a homo because that Blue Summer posted a video, and we've been sending each other private messages, and we became friends, and he called me a homo. He copied and pasted one of my videos, and he called me a homo in it, and you're just on his side. Why don't you just leave me alone? If you're gonna call me a homo, then I don't know what to say.
I don't
If
have
you're
the
gonna
right
call me a
words
homo,
to describe the animation of his mouth. I know it's not animated, but you know what I'm saying. Just the way he moves, his lip muscles and the cheeks are really, really into every. This is like, wow. He I don't know. It honestly kind of reminds me of Trump a little bit, where like it just all the lips just kind of bulge out and is very wide. And we do this, we do the thing, and we like the thing, and we like that. You know, it's just oh god.
Like I remember this was like a meme back when I was like young. I'm not 12, maybe I was like 15 or whatever, and it would just always quote like, "Stop calling me a homo."
Stop calling
Then back off. A lot of you people are making edited versions of my videos. And
That was another thing. YouTube Poop took this kid and did so many remixes of this video, and that's what he was really mad about. I remember, God, that was peak golden age of YouTube Poop, you know?
That had to be a long ass time ago. That's funny.
I think it was probably like 16 years ago, maybe 17. This is a 15-year-old like archive. I think the original channel's long gone, but
and copying and pasting my videos, and I will not have it. Got it.
No, I know who this kid reminds me of.
Stop
There's
calling
a
me
viral
homo,
video of like a
or
British
you will
hall
be
monitor
sorry,
having a fucking meltdown,
imbecile.
and he's definitely doing the same thing.
but yeah, doesn't he look exactly like
What to
fucking
say?
let's get a good. There's that, and then boom, transition 20 years later, right?
Oh fuck!
You see it?
That's what happened. That's what they called him, a homo, one too many times. He says, "I'm gonna become a girl, and you can't call me a homo." Oh wait, they can still call me a homo. Fuck.
There was another one where it was a dude. Hold on, did they have like the whole playlist? No. There was one where he was doing like a famous the song "Famous Last Words."
Yeah.
He did like a lip sync to that, and he's like, "This is a song I wrote." Hold
Wait,
on.
was that up there? Scroll up just.
It was like Christian YouTuber or YouTube.
What?
That was his channel name. It was like Christian. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. There he is. It is still up, but not really. 15 years ago. Okay. Gay marriage is wrong. Oh god. Here we go. Here we go.
I just did not expect that.
Hi everybody.
It's classic.
I'm going to play a song for you today. I'm going to sing for you, and I'm going to play my
If Christian
guitar.
Weston Chandler hadn't got as followed as he did, this kid would have taken second prize.
I do feel bad for this kid because he got like prime like 4chan bullying shit. You know what I mean? Like this was.
Oh yeah.
And the thing too is like he was a big fan of Jonas Brothers, and he was like it was like that time where it was just like, oh my god.
Check this
Poor
out.
kid. I like too that he's
people
like.
that weren't. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I like how he's like, this is me singing and playing guitar, and it's just him. It's like shit I used to do.
Lip-syncing and like using like a Guitar Hero thing.
Thank God. I say this all the time, but thank God that I didn't have video shit to record myself when I was younger, because I would do this shit like in the mirror, and just like rock out. But it was like a private thing. But kids are doing this on TikTok, and it's not cringe. Kind of.
I remember in my early 20s wishing that I'd gotten a smartphone sooner, because I kind of got it a little bit late to the game, I guess, or whatever. And then what you're saying, I'm very thankful I didn't have access to. Putting stuff online and just being a fool, because everyone thought their shit didn't stink at some point when we didn't realize how big this shit would get and competitive and professional it would get.
Oh yeah.
And people were just posting stupid crazy stuff.
Look at how cool he looks though.
What is with his fucking mouth? It's like too big for his head. Like a horse jaw.
The sad thing is, I like this song. I still think it holds up, but it's just every time I hear it now, I think of Christian YouTuber.
Yeah.
And here's another one. Stop stealing my videos.
All right, I want to talk to you.
Oh, all I was gonna say before was just that even non-neurodivergent people were making heinously cringy shit too. It's really more of a product.
It's a part of growing up.
Anything.
It's a part of growing up.
Yeah.
You're gonna do cringy shit. But, now everything has a camera, so it's like...
Yeah.
By the way, you hear about DJ Academics before we continue playing this?
What did he do now? I've heard a lot of things about him.
He was, talking to a 15-year-old kid trying to get the kid laid or something.
Yes, I heard about that a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. He was in a Discord call with another guy, and then there was a 15-year-old, and they're both, making jokes about getting him laid, and the kid's very uncomfortable.
It's one thing if, the kid... that sounds fucking weird if I say it like that. But if the kid is someone and you're like in like if say if he was like academics was like 18, I could kind of let it pass, but he's like what, like 35?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like context is kind of what matters, and to some degree, but
it was just some
like,
random
look,
kid.
if you're with the kid's family and stuff, and they're all talking about jokes and stuff, and you just play into what's already happening. I mean, but it's not his place to like instigate that, or especially as a stranger to this kid, and like you're like a public figure. It's a very daunting situation, and it's just like you're in nowhere close to being familiar enough with this individual and his family and his situation.
Like I'm not about to call him a pedophile, because I know people were dropping that, but it is such a dumb thing to do and weird.
Yeah, it is dumb. It is weird. I've heard worse things about him, and he's said very strange things before, saying like, if any of these guys go down, or if I go down, I'm taking you all with me. He's said things that make it sound like he's very much done some sketch stuff, but I have no clue if it's with like underage girls, or if it's more like a he's put his hands on women, or
he's done that. He got into like an argument, I think, with like some chick on camera. But my thing is like I haven't really checked in, because like I don't know, I used to like some of his videos back in the day, but like the streaming show, I can't be bothered to watch 2 hours of him just kind of ramble about shit. But then again, that's what we do, so fuck,
Well, there's just a lot of other better options now. I watch a lot of like the people that clip him and then respond. There's a lot of response channels that will have like neat little 10-minute whatever videos, and then breakdowns on bigger topics, and so there's just better options.
One thing
I hate, man, is pretty dope.
There's a dude who does like breakdowns of diss songs. I really like. I forget his name, but there are so many people, because he made a thing talking about like Drake's diss, and he gave it a positive review. And as soon as he did that, people in the comments, he's a colonizer. You're a colonizer. It's like, y'all are just racist. Like, I'm sorry. They see a white guy with an opinion that they don't like, and they call him a colonizer. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, that could be the situation, that that they're just I don't know. I'd have to see what he's saying.
He just breaks down bar for bar and explains the diss, what it's about, and whether or not he likes the bar. Like, it's just like saying like, oh, this is a clever bar. This is whatever. But it's nothing like inflammatory. The dude's just breaking down shit and giving his opinion. And he's broken down Kendrick songs and given a positive review too. Like, it's these people, like, there's for some of the Kendrick fans.
There's a lot of militant Kendrick fans that will jump on anyone supporting Drake to any capacity. I'm thankful that some of the the people that I'm following, Screwface Gene and the company, man, a lot of them will still put in the respect for like the even if they prefer Kendrick in the midst of this beef, they're not degrading the value of what Drake is given musically to the scene and the developments that happen. I mean, he's still who he is, and he's done what he's done. There's sort of this jumpiness to get very tribalistic about this. Which I won't, deny. I've been a part of a little bit, but like I'm glad that I can put down my ego long enough to say, Drake has still done what he's done. He's had, played a
like
role in
I
music
like
for a long
both
time.
artists, but my thing is that there is validity to some of the things that Drake is doing, like the lawsuit. There is evidence of botting for Kendrick. There is some weird shit going on there. It doesn't discount some of the weird things Drake has done. But I think when you get so militant about this shit, it doesn't help anyone. It just makes everything more divisive.
There is weird shit going on, and I really hate that he's decided to make this lawsuit in the midst of something that's so emotionally charged for the fans, where it's gonna like you're saying, like most people really are just seeing their feeling on his music in response to this beef, rather than really taking seriously anything that he would have to say about the company. The other unfortunate thing is that there's another person who is also going after UMG, who is under them, and it's Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
And so that kind of, it's like they're just picking people that right now, Iggy Azalea people have hated her for a while now, but
I don't like her at all, but I'll say Playboy Cardi's fucking dickhead, man. Fuck Playboy Cardi.
I hated that Playboy Cardi album. I thought it was bad. I thought and I'd not heard much of his stuff, so I went back and listened to some of his shit. how the fuck did he get popular? He just sounds like weird, just high pitched. It doesn't go hard at all. It doesn't even sound. It's just bad.
It's the same thing with like Lil Yachty, in my opinion. Like I don't understand how he blew up. Like I don't understand why people respect him because he's literally a downy rapper.
There's a lot of rap that didn't get popular because it was technically skilled, but because it fit into sort of a sound. It was meant to just be like chill shit you put on, and that's what he kind of climbed. There are a couple songs where I would say there's technical impressiveness. I like his song "Still Here."
Hey, my dude Schmeckel knows what's good with You see?
Yeah, Miles.
Yeah.
That he's top of the game, man. He's got
Schmeckel. You should check out Christ Dillinger. He's really good. I like Christ. I want him on a song. I was fucking should hit him up. Be like, yo, I got an album. How much for a feature?
Yeah. Yes. Have we played a Lil Darky, Christ Dillinger? It's 6 a.m.
I've played it before, but let's do that, and then I'm gonna go eat because it's getting kind of late.
Sounds good, man. I'm go eat.
All right, we'll play this, and then we're gonna just kind of end it. But yeah, dude, this is Christ Dillinger and Darky. Fantastic song.
Should I come in right now before the beat drops?
No, I think it's lit if you come in when the beat drops.
Come when it drops?
Yeah.
I walk on this bitch like Jason Kidd. Shoot up your home, I don't care about no kids. Not on her face, I ain't having no kids. I just came out of jail, nigga, I did a bid.
I just came out of jail, I've been eating that spread. Shoot at your head until it turned red. I cannot be happy till my ops are dead. You talk to the cops, I don't speak to no feds.
I shoot at that nigga, I spit on his blood. Dominican shorty, she sucking my cock. Nigga talking about me, then you know he got pop. Shoot a pussy ass nigga like I am a cop.
I've been whipping that crack, I've been selling them rocks. I got 3 rocks in both of my songs. I'll murder that nigga as soon as he talks. If his father is with him, I'll murder his pops.
I hop in the coupe while you hop on the bus. Got a Glock on my hip, know a bitch I can't trust. He was talking down on us, now he is dust. Brand new Yeezys on nigga, you not one of us.
Brand new Yeezys on nigga that you cannot have. I be getting that shit that you make in a lab. Niggas be rapping like that shit a fad. Bitch, niggas stop rapping, your rapping is bad.
Pausing it real quick because my favorite bar is the feet bar, and I just want to say,
Me too. Fuck yeah.
Also, is Darky? He's like Native American, right?
No, he's half white and half Indian.
No, he said he's Indian, but he's not a Sikh.
No, he's dot on the head Indian. He's Indian.
Oh, I thought he was
Sikhs
Indian.
are not Indians necessarily.
No,
but
he said
yes,
he's not a Sikh, but I thought that was like, oh, so he's a Native American. But okay, I'm wrong.
No. Are you saying that because he says he's not a Sikh, that means he's not Indian?
I don't know.
Like Indian?
I just
Do
kind
you
of
think all Indians are Sikhs?
No, I just compartmentalize like, oh, he's a Native American because in one of the videos he was wearing like a fucking headdress. Anyway, let's continue.
Well, another one of his songs is called Kalima.
True.
And his original motif, his original whatever you call it, like persona was one of the Indian gods. He's Indian, but I get
Okay.
I totally get how you could have gotten that though. That does make sense.
He's just a brown.
Just brown.
Yo, bitch, now I'm smoking a fat. Real ass nigga, I get in my bag. Louis V chunklet as I hop in the jet. And more money last year than the bitch nigga's dad.
I just bought dinner for somebody's mom. Chinese nigga get hit with a gong. Your money is short, but my money is long. In Louisiana, I'm eating some prawns.
Smoking no blunt, I don't fuck with no bomb. That bitch ass is so fat that I can't see the thong.
That bitch ass is so fat that it really feels wrong. Me and Christ Dillinger making a song.
I ride on your block with this silly ass beat. Got that Rick on my balls, double C on my feet.
Yo, bitch on OF selling pictures of feet. Nigga, why are you letting us sell pictures of feet?
My money stacked tall, stand like 10 feet. Just left Louis V, spent the check on my feet.
Nigga, why is your neck underneath my feet? If you are my op, you will meet with defeat.
DMing me mad, I won't sell on my feet. I just fuck on your bitch, not on her feet.
Oh, you stepping to us? That is a feat. Yeah, that nigga is dancing, I shot at his feet.
I might make 6 figures, rapping off beat. Pull up with a gun, nigga, I do not tweet.
Oh, you looking for clout? I don't got a seat. I'm an Indian nigga, but I'm not a Sikh.
Got a Louis V robe on, look like a sheep. Seen you out with your bitch, nigga, that bitch is weak.
I've been smoking marijuana, you know it reeks. Yeah, she sucking my feet, cause that bitch a freak.
She better hit a lick if she wanna eat. These diamonds, they dance on my neck and my teeth.
In Mason Margiela, I'm smoking a leaf. She sucking my dick through my Supreme briefs.
I'm shooting that nigga, his life is real brief. YouTube to MP3, I ain't pay for this beat.
YouTube to MP3, I am a thief. YouTube to MP4, I am a criminal.
Run up a check, I do it habitual.
Run up a check, you doing it minimal.
I get off a jet, fuck your bitch, it's a ritual.
You flying economy, nigga, that's pitiful.
I'm flying first class, nigga, I got money. I look at your fit, bummy.
Bitch, I shoot at the ops while it is still sunny. Had to beat up the op cause he made my ex runny.
Fucking classic.
Fuck yeah.
This is a certified hood classic.
My favorite part is when he rhymes feet with feet like 12 times.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I wish people did more of that, like 2 bars and then the next rapper does 2. Like that's such a cool, like thing that they do a lot. Like he did, Christ did that with Sam Hyde too.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I think he's a mummy.
Fun.
Why won't he bleed?
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's it for tonight, guys. I want to thank you for coming by and all the happy birthday wishes. And Shrimp's birthday is on the 31st, so maybe we'll do one. Maybe we'll do one then if you're free.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah, thank you for coming, y'all. Thank you for wishing my buddy, my Scully buddy, a happy birthday. Thank you for sticking through the Wigger Slam and the and the conspiracies and us being weird and shit and
yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Until then, let's wrap this bitch up. Good night, y'all.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.